Hello students, welcome to the MongoDB lab videos. Today we are going to discuss how to use push operator in a document in MongoDB dataset. In other words, how we'll find out how push operator works. So this is the symbol collection student underscore scores 2, which will drop it. So if it contains any record, it will be dropped. I'll freshly insert these records. So it consists of ID, which may be compared to primary key, name of the person, Amog, and marks secured by him, Amog. Next is similarly Aman Kumar, mark secured by this person, Prerna, mark secured by her, and lastly is Kishore, mark secured by this person. So I will insert this. So here select and click on this button, execute button. So click on yes. So clearly you can see 4 records has been successfully inserted into the collection. I'll close this tab. So you can see 4 records has been successfully inserted. So coming to here, we'll find out whether records has been successfully inserted or not. Click on yes. So clearly you can see Amog name ID is marked secured. So similarly, person Aman Kumar, Prerna and followed by Kishore. So everything is fine. So we'll come to push operator. How to use push operator? You have to use db dot followed by collection name students underscore scores to followed by update mini. So since you are going to push uh, this here we are using curly braces without using any filter condition. That means it will update to multiple records. So syntax for using push is db students underscore score update many followed by curly braces. Here you can specify the criteria or you can specify the condition or not. If if any condition is not specified, it assumes that you have to update to multiple records. Then you have to use dollar push. So which element you have to push and which array you have to push is given here. Scores is an array and 2000 is an element to be pushed to this array, that is scores. So what is basically push does, it adds value to an array field. In other words, it appends 2000 at the end of the value in a array. So in other words, it will add the value to the array, it will append the at the end of the array. Clearly we'll find out. So 2000 will be, has collapsed. So I will select it. I'll click on play button. It will push. That is, it will add at the end of the array. Click on yes. So we clearly can see it has matched 4 records and modified, updated, that is 4 records. We'll find out whether 2000 has been added at the end of the array. That is appended at the end of the array. Click on play button. Result is displayed here. We'll find out Amog scores. So you can see 2000 has been appended at the end of the array. For Aman Kumar, it has been appended at the end of the array. And similarly for Prerna, Prerna, yes, it has been appended. And for Kishore also, 2000 value is appended at the end of the array. So yes, the basically we are summarizing. Update all update many means update all the documents in a collection. So curly braces, empty curly braces means it matches everything. So push, what does the push does? It adds value to the array field. Scores is a nothing but array field name. So 2000 is appended at the end of the array. So we'll consider scenario. So basically before update, I'll copy this statement here and paste it here. So you'll consider an example, another example. Name is given Raj and his scores are 80, 85. So name Anu, scores secured by him 70, 75, 90. So when I execute this query, it will push the element 2000, 2000 at the end of the array. Here you can see at the end of the array for multiple records since I've used update many. So we can see the output here. For Raj, 2000 appended at the end of the array. For Anu, it has also appended 2000 at the end of the array. So remember the points, important points. If a document does not have score field, that is array, it does not have any score field array, MongoDB will create a scores as an array and insert 2000. If scores is not an array, then query will throw error. So in other words, it means that push works only on array. So we'll come to if you want to prevent duplicates from adding, what you'll do, you have to use add to set add to set. So before executing add to set, we will find out uh, values of array. Click on this. It will select entire data from the collection. So clearly you can see 2000 is already there for every record. It's there 2000. Prerna, clearly you can see 2000 is there. So here add to set, I already said add to set prevents duplicate from adding value to the array. So I am adding 2000 is already present here since I have already added. So I am trying to add another 2000 which is nothing but a duplicate value. So this statement is does not allow you to append 2000 to the array since it is a duplicate value. 2000 is a duplicate value. So you can see here I will execute it. Yes. So clearly see it has matched the count. Four records are there. It has matched the four records, but it has not updated. It has 2000 has been not been added to the array because it's a duplicate value. So you can see here. Great. Click on this. So clearly you can see here only one 2000 exists here. Aman Kumar 2000 exists. It has been not added because it's a duplicate value. So last one Kishore only one 2000 value exists. So we can conclude that add to set prevents duplicate value from being added. So syntax is db students underscore scores to update many you'll be using for updating multiple records. So curly braces means you will update to multiple records followed by $add to set followed by the array name and value you want to add to the array. So after this will add non-duplicate value that is 4000. 4000 is not present in array field scores, so definitely it will be added to the array. So I'll execute it. 4000 will be definitely added to the students underscore scores to collection. So clearly see you can it has matched the four records and it has modified, that is updated, that is in other words it has added 4000 at the end of the array, appended in other words. So if you find out whether 4000 has been added, click on yes. Result will be shown on the right hand side. So expand this course. So clearly see 4000 has been added to the scores array since it is not a duplicate value. So coming to Raman Kumar will see the scores 4000 has been successfully added using add add dataset, add to set. For Kishore, find out the marks. So 4000 is been added to the all the records using add to set, since it's not a duplicate value. 4000 is not a duplicate value. So now we understood what is the use of add to set. Add to set prevents from adding duplicate value to the array. So this will add 4000 only to the if it does not exist in array. So now we'll we'll, we'll apply push operator single document. We'll find out, for example, you have to append, there is a requirement that you have to append 100 value to the scores array for a particular name Kishore. Then how do you write a query? Then this is the syntax: db students underscore scores to update one. You have to update for particular student, that is name Kishore. In filter condition you will give name Kishore, and push you'll be using in order to push the value to the scores array. You'll be pushing the 1000 value to the this array for a particular name Kishore. So before that we'll find out the mark secured by Kishore. So a single record will be fetched. So clearly I'll expand it. So you can see 2000 and 4000 are there. So they followed by 79, 50, 6 and 48, 84, lastly 2000 and 4000. So there is a requirement. You have to push the 1000 value to the scores belonging to particular name Kishore. You will execute it and click on play button here. This is the execute button. So where you'll see here, it has matched one record, that is Kishore, and it has updated the record. That means successfully added 1000 to the array. So you'll find out whether 1000 had been added to the marks secured by Kishore. Click on S. Kishore value will expand. So clearly see 1000 has been successfully appended at the end of the array. Push will always append the value at the end of the array. So we'll come to a scenario where multiple values had to be added. For example, 90, 92 and 85. So in that case, you have to make use of push along with the update many and each operator. So we'll find out original contents. So for this is the values present in the marks secured by Amog, Aman Kumar, Prerna and Kishore. Suppose there is a requirement that you have to append multiple values 90, 92 and 85 to the all the records to the scores array. Then you have to write the syntax: db dot students underscore scores to dot update if you want to update to multiple records. Then there is no need to give your filter condition. So empty means it will update to multiple records. So push followed by the array name followed by the each. So each means it will push all the it will push one by one the elements 900, 920, 850. I'll change it here. Heading so for all the records, I will want to push the multiple values 90, 920 and 850 to the all the records. So what is the use of each? It allows you to push append multiple values to the array. That is array name is scores. So we'll find out whether successfully it has appended these values. If you want to append multiple values, then it's clear that you are going to use each $each operator. If it is single operator, then push followed by score followed by the value name. is. So it has matched four records and it has modified, that is updated four records. That is means these values 900, 920, 850 have been added to the four records. We'll find out whether it has been added. Click on S. So we'll find out whether values are successfully added. So you can see here 900, 820, 850 are successfully added for first record Omog. For Aman Kumar also it has been added. So you can see successfully added. So for Prerna it has been successfully added 900, 920, 850. For Kishore also it has been successfully added. You can see. So basically summarizing, so update many, empty filter means it's used to update multiple records. All the documents in students underscore collection will be updated. Push means it adds the values, appends value to the array field. So each operator, so each operator allows you to, instead of pushing one value, each allows you to pushing multiple values at once. So all the values 900, 920 and 850 will be pushed, all the values will be pushed at once. It will append these values 900, 920 and 850 to the scores array. So what is the use of push? Instead of pushing one value, so dollar each allows you to push multiple values at once. It will push multiple values at the once. So there is another example here. Here you can see, I'll copy the query here. So before update, data looks like this. ID 1, name Raj, score 70 and 80. Yes, accurate. So I'll be executing this query. So after executing this query, after update, it shows as 1 Raj name scores. So at the end of the name marks 80. So values 900, 920, 850 will be appended. Clearly you can see at the end of 80, 900, 920 and 80 will be appended. So each allows you to push multiple values at once together, in other words. So important points, if score field does not exist, MongoDB will create an array. If score exists but it's not an array, so suppose score is not an array, then query will fail. So values are added. Third point is values are appended or added at the end of the array. So we'll find out there is another requirement, there's another query. So there is a value 90, 92 and 85. So these are multiple values. So these needs to be added together using push for particular name Prerna using update one at each operator. So how will you do it? First we'll check marks secured by Prerna. Click on yes. So you can expand this. So clearly you can see 900, 920 latest marks have been appended. So now particular for particular person you want to push the values. Values 90, 92 and 85. So you have to write the query db students underscore to update one. So for which person you are updating, you have to include the name for Prerna. So followed by the push, followed by the array name. And if you are pushing multiple values together at once, then you should use each operator. So 500, 600, 700. You're pushing this value. I'll copy these values or I'll make it 500 here. So this query pushes the multiple values, that is 500, 600, 700, to the scores array, uh, together multiple values at once, together at once. So we execute the query, click on execute button, play button, click on yes. So it has successfully matched for one record and modified the one record, that is Prerna's record. We'll find out whether these values are appended at the end of the array, 500, 600, 700. So we'll click here. So clearly you can see 500, 600, 700 has been appended for particular name Prerna. It has been successfully appended. So following this is the basic summarization. What each does: update one, it updates only for first document that matches the condition Prerna. It finds the document where name is Prerna. So push, it adds the value or appends the value to the array field. Each allows you to pushing multiple values at once into array, and score is the field being updated. In other words, score is an array. So for scenario, you consider if the document is like name Perena, marks secured is 70, 75. So after executing this query, I'll copy the query here. I'll copy this and paste it here. So here, after executing this query, so I'm pushing the 500, 600, 700 at the end of 75. So the output will be like this. After name Prerna, after 70, 75, 500, 600 and 700 appears. So why we should use each? Why each is needed? So without each, the push, it will push the elements 500, 600 and 700 as a single element. You can see here, single element. MongoDB will insert as a single element. So 90, 92 and 85 you are pushing together without using each. These values will be considered as a single element. You can see here, I will highlight it. This will be treated as single element instead of separate elements. So in order to push multiple values at once, then you have to use each compulsorily. So with each values are added individually. So without using each, it becomes into single element like this. It becomes single element. So we'll consider one more example. Um, so we'll consider student. This one I will drop it. This one, execute this button. Click on yes. The contents has been dropped. Now you freshly insert the record. It consists of ID, which is like the primary key, name Lakshmi, courses she has enrolled, and marks is empty, which is an array. Since I am enclosed in square brackets, marks is an array. Course is also is an array. So Lakshmi. So next is Kavana. The courses is encoded as Python, Java, and MongoDB. In this, everything is same here. I'll make it as C sharp, hash, JavaScript, or MySQL. I'll make it. Type it as Django. Django. As it was, I will change it as HTML. I give it. This time I will give JavaScript. I'll give it React. So now it's clear. C hash. So now each people are having different courses. You can see Lakshmi, Python, Java, Kavana as courses are C Sharp, Java, MySQL, and similarly Ananias. Marks are kept as empty intentionally. Marks and course are here array fields. So I'll click it here, select it, and insert it. Click on execute button. Click on yes. So successfully inserted 4 records into student collection. Coming down, we'll see the query. So query, there is a requirement that you have to add value 99 to the particular name Lakshmi in an existing array. Push. So how will you write the record? First we'll check there is value present in array. There is no element in an array since empty for Lakshmi. So we can see marks is empty for marks array. So how do you do DB students update one? That means you are updating for particular name, single name, that is name Lakshmi. So you're pushing the marks. In other words, appending 100 to the at the end of the array. So we'll execute it. So it has found the Lakshmi's record and modified the record, updated the record. So we'll find whether the 100 value has been appended to the marks array. So clearly you can see 100 has been appended to the marks array. So basically this is the summarization what it does. Update 1 updates only first document that matches the condition where name Lakshmi, finds the document where name field is Lakshmi. So push operator adds or appends to the value to array field marks 100. This is the value which is appended to the marks array. So I'll copy this query again once again. So consider the example here below. So this is the scenario name Lakshmi. So it has marks secured is 85, 90 and 78. So when I execute this query, I'll highlight it. So after executing it, after update, it becomes as 100 will be appended at the end of the array. That is after 85, 90, 78, 100 will be appended at the end of the at the end. So important notes, if the marks field does not exist, so MongoDB will create it as an array. So marks to the marks array 100 will be appended at the end of the uh, value. So marks is not an array, then update will fail. So in other words, push works only on the array field. So I already discussed this. If you want to avoid duplicate values, then you should use dollar followed by add to set. So since I've already added 100 here, I'll try to push value 100. So I'll find the record related to 100. We'll check whether 100 value is present or not. So clearly you can see only one field value 100 is present in the Lakshmi. So I'm again trying to add 100 to the array element, that is marks. So using add to set. So what is the basically purpose of add to set? It prevents duplicate value from being added to the array. Here duplicate value is 100. So 100, since array also contains 100, so we're trying to add duplicate value. It will not add to the array. So we'll find out. So we will execute. Click on yes button. So it has matched one record, that is Lakshmi's record, but it's not modified because it is found out that 100 is a duplicate element. You can execute here. Click on yes. So clearly you can see 100 has not been added. you want, you can give another value. Copy this and paste it here. This time I will change it to 101. So 101 is not a duplicate value. So when I execute this value using execute this query using add to set, so since 101 is not a duplicate value, it will automatically appended. So clearly you can see it has matched one record, that is Lakshmi, and it has modified the record. We'll find out whether 101 has been successfully inserted or not. So clearly you can see 101 has been appended at the end of the value array. So if you want to push 99 to the all the documents all the documents, you should use this statement: db students followed by update many followed by curly braces. It will update all the records followed by push and marks, that is 90. You are appending 99 at the end of the array. Click on S. So it has matched record and modified 4 records. So we'll find out whether it has been added. 99 has been added at the end of the array. So we can see 99 has been added at the end of the array for all the records. Kavana, marks, 99 has been added. For Ananya, yes, 99 has been added. For Kasifa Zara, 99 has been added. So successfully executed. So basically, this is the summary of this. Update many updates all the documents in a student collection. Since curly brace is empty, it will update to the all the documents, all the records. Push operator adds value at the end of the array field. Append, in other words, it appends 99 to the marks array. So if a document looks like this, I will copy this query here. So if a document looks like this: name Rahul, marks secured by 80, 85, 90, and you want to push single value 99 to the array field marks, then you are executing this query. So after executing this query, the output will be like this: name Rahul, at the end of the values, two values were there: 80, 85, 90. At the end of the value, at the end of 90, the value 99 will be appended at the end. 99, clearly you can see. So coming to here, I have already discussed here. Again, I am going to discuss. If you want to add multiple wheels, multiple values, sorry, 90, 78, 50 for particular name Ananya in existing collection, in existing array using push condition, then you have to make use of this query. So we'll find out whether Ananya, what are the marks secured by Ananya. So Ananya secured only 99 marks. So as I said earlier, if you want to push multiple values at once, you should use each. So you are pushing multiple values 9000, 7000, and 5000 for Ananya. So you are pushing these values 9000, 7000, 5000 to particular array marks. So when you execute this, it will be added to the array field marks. Note that you are adding this value 9000, 7000, and again 9000, 7000, 5000 to particular record Ananya. Click on yes button. Clearly you can see one match record is there. It has modified one record. So clearly execute this. Click on execute button. Result will appear. So clearly you can see the marks at the end of 99. It has appended 9,000, 7,000, and 5,000 to the array field. That is array name is marks. So basically this is the summary. Update 1, you know what is use of update 1. It will update the first document that matches the condition. That's name is equal to Ananya. Finds the student name whose name is Ananya. Push, it adds the value to array field. So if you want to push multiple values at once, then you have to make use of each. So, that it pushes multiple values into the marks at once. So basically, this is the scenario. So marks Prerna, so name Ananya, marks 85, 90. After executing the query above, it will look like this. Name Ananya, marks at the end of 80, 88, 9,000, 7,000, and 5,000 will be appended. So now, so I hope you guys like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe. So we'll come to the end of the video. So next video I'm going to discuss the position. On specific position you need to add. So guys, I'll see you in next video.